Or what time you said to come back?
There we go. We're back on track. I thought basswood could be this challenging. It's changing grain on me faster than I'm changing. Oh, well.
Yeah, I'm getting to points where you're going one way and then all of a sudden your knife won't go through it and you got to turn around and come the other way.
Mine's split, and I thought, well, I'm going against the grain, but the rest of it's fine. But underneath it splits. Huh.
Kind of weather are you guys getting there?
We've got 80,
Yeah,
80 degrees today and partly cloudy. A
but
couple
cool
days ago we had some, a couple days ago we had some pretty heavy rains, but otherwise it's been fairly nice.
Yeah, we got a nice, cool, breezy day today.
It's gonna get hot again though.
Yeah.
You guys all geeked about the Lions' first game tonight?
I didn't even know it was tonight.
Yeah.
What kind of Lion fan are you?
I gave up years ago. It was a no-win situation.
But yeah, looking forward to it.
Are you gonna watch it, Barry?
I'm going to watch some of it, but we're going to be in the garage getting ready to do the floor this weekend, but I'll see. Hopefully I can get and watch some of it.
I don't know anything about it or how they hold up, but we got people that put TVs in their garage.
Yeah, that's true.
Kind of use them like a man cave around here sometimes.
Yep, that's true.
Probably have to have it heated or something, I suppose. I don't know.
Yeah, especially for football season.
For electronics or something, that might not be good. I don't know. Well, I guess I'm making progress, but I'm not getting anything new done. And well, working on the eye socket and underneath the neck and
Yeah. Okay.
the rounding the beak a little bit and getting ready to put. You probably don't sand all the way, you probably put the markings in for the beak and the lines and everything and get those established and then do a final sanding or something. I don't
Yep.
know.
That's what I do, yeah. Get those, all the lines in and burn them and then take a small tool to them if need be, or vice versa. Take the tool to them and then burn them to give shadow, but yep, and then I sand afterwards.
I'm not even eating, Lucy. I don't know what you're looking for. Just putting her head on my lap like I'm eating. How's the job decision coming?
No movement at all. I really can't find anything that I decided I can't run away from. I want to run towards something, so I have to figure out what I want to be when I grow up, I guess. I'm just kind of lost, you guys. I'm lost for a while, man. And I'm not liking this down here. So that's and another kooky idea has manifested. Oh, a little sandpaper can't fix.
Kind of like the duct tape of wood carving then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta stop over my head. I'm really screwing things up here. I say as I pick up my knife to do a stop cut. Back to where I'm supposed to be.
And under this beak is tricky. You can't go one way too far, and then you got to turn around and come from the other way. Then you get that snag in the middle where nothing works.
Right.
Where you just got to come at it little by little from both ways, I guess, to get it cleaned up.
Yeah. They say that when you hit that place where they come together, that you're supposed to go to the middle and carve away from them, but that never works for me. That rips the wood. I have to carve into the middle there from both sides and then very gently try and, cut those feathers off, those fuzzies that are in there. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I struggle with that. Especially under the chin or the beak and under the handle.
I don't know if I told you about that carving teacher's thing he taught us where you get a mandrel for like a Dremel.
Yeah.
Which is just kind of like the bit with a screw at the end that you can
Okay.
screw off. And then you
Yeah.
get a piece of Scotch-Brite and cut it into like a 1-inch square
Okay.
and put a hole through it and screw it on that mandrel post and then hook it to your Dremel and run it on a lower speed and it cleans up any fuzzies. And
I've heard the Scotch-Brite before. Back dad had some.
Yeah.
And they even make the Dremel flapper bit type attachments for Dremel that are basically like sandpaper on wheels.
Yeah.
that come in like 80, 120 different grits for like a power cleanup.
Yeah, Gary liked to do that with those sanding drums. In those spaces, those tight spaces.
I found like a Dremel, but it's made by Ryobi at Direct Tools,
Mhm.
Yeah,
and it runs just off battery,
Yeah, I saw one of those at Home Depot.
and it's kind of nice to take outside, and you don't have to worry about having a extension
cord,
cord or
yeah.
get it in the way or anything.
yeah. Well, I haven't seen those.
I was worried it might not have a whole lot of power. Have you tried one?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's got a dial like the Dremels have or something that you can turn up and down. And I think they used to have a Direct Tools in Frankenmuth at the outlet mall, but there's one at the Wisconsin Dells when we go there to go with the kids to like Great Wolf Lodge, and
yeah.
I picked up one there for like $70 or something. I don't know. The only downside is, when you run out of battery, well, that one you have to hook to the battery is somewhere in the handle or something. That you can't change batteries on that one. So once you run out of power, you got to hook it to the
Plug it in.
power cord and plug it in.
Okay.
But they have a separate one that comes with like a box and then like a flexible shaft type thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that you can put the full size Ryobi batteries in, or batteries for it or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Couple different kinds, I guess. You get good enough at it, Michelle, and you can be the female Floyd Radigan and go around and do carving seminars and everything.
Hmm. I don't think I have that kind of talent, I'm afraid.
This takes practice. You're
A
getting
lot of
there.
hours. More hours than I devote. That's for sure. vehicles.
Well, Barry, I guess you're gonna be our guinea pig. You can let us know how taping the pattern or gluing the pattern for the feathers on and burning
Yeah.
through the paper works, I guess.
All right, yep. Seems to be working okay so far.
Oh, is that what you're doing now, is burning?
Yeah.
So are you guys having like just open carving sessions at the senior center and
Yeah.
bring whatever you want and carve, or?
Yeah, that's what everybody's doing right now, with the exception of a couple people, including myself, are doing the eagles. But otherwise, yeah, people just bring what they're working on. But I'll ask them if they want some more organized stuff. If they say yes, and then we have to figure out how to do it. But
Any more experienced carvers kind of haven't stepped up to volunteer to do classes or anything?
no,
Tom kind of took over for the wood burning that we were
yeah, he's
supposed to.
he's happy doing the wood burning, but
He's actually come a long way with his wood burning, so I'm
Yeah.
pleased to see that.
he won't do the carving.
He doesn't spend a lot of time carving that I know of. I know
No, he
a
does a
lot.
little bit on his relief carvings mostly.
I don't know, for some reason, there's a lot more women carvers here in Minnesota and Wisconsin than there was in Michigan, there, at least in the Clarkston
Yeah.
area at the time we lived there anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a couple. We don't see them a lot on Friday, but once in a while they'll come in. Elena will come in. Lee used to come on Wednesday night with us, but
Mhm. She may
doesn't-
again once school starts. Cause she actually lives in like Bloomfield Hills,
right.
but she works up here, so it was convenient for her to stop after work.
Right.
You gonna have internet in your garage there, Barry, or your workshop?
Well, we've got the wireless, so we can do it that way.
Will it go through your walls properly? Do you know?
Yeah, we put in, what do you call it? A booster in between. So,
Dad did that too, and he never could get that to work very well.
no,
I mean, he did. I mean, you saw he was able to
yeah,
join us sometimes from his thing, but yeah, he had a lot of trouble with it because there was metal in the wall.
That carving group that I went to last night, the guy that it's his wood shop, he must have internet out there, and he put a Alexa or something out there, and you can ask her to play music or whatever.
yeah.
Or set your timer.
Yeah.
You remember the days when it used to be Alexa instead of Ziggy, don't you?
Yep.
I had to change it because Katie's friend is named Alexis, and things got really confusing.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got like 3 or 4 of them or something throughout the house. And the only reason we have that many, they used to, OnStar used to offer them for free when you
Oh,
got their service for every once in a while with GM.
Mm-hmm.
And we got one here in the kitchen, and then we got one in the bedroom quite far away, and you'll ask it to play something or you'll ask it a question. The one you're close to in the kitchen won't answer, but the one in the bedroom,
No.
I don't know why that is, but
yeah. Yeah,
my wife,
our Alexa in the bedroom will all of a sudden start talking in the evening and and nobody's in there. So I've not figured out why that is, but
There's a setting, you can have an evening setting.
yeah,
It's in your phone. If you go in your phone, it's probably turned on. And what they'll do
yeah.
is review the news or whatever
Oh, yeah.
they think is. Mine keeps asking me if I want to do a morning setting, which is,
Yeah.
wake up to the weather and the news. And I'm like, no, 4 a.m. I don't want to hear anything. I just want to get out of here.
well, ours must have asked us one time in the bedroom if I wanted the next day's weather or something, and I must have said yes, because it's 6:30 in the evening. It's telling me what tomorrow's going to be like weather-wise.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an app. It's in your app.
Most of the time I'm in the living room and can't hear it anyway. So.
When I use Alexa as my alarm, and when my alarm is all done, when I tell it to shut off the alarm, she'll tell me. I have it set for her to tell me what the weather is. So, and I like that, so I get a head start on it. But
I don't even need an alarm anymore. The older I've gotten, like waking up earlier and earlier at like at 6:30, and then I go out in the living room and get in my recliner and either go back to sleep or look at my phone or do something. I don't know.
Yep.
Turn the TV on low or something. I don't know.
Lazy butt sleeping until 6:30. I get up at 3:30.
And then when I go to these carving events that start at 8 o'clock in the morning, I don't even have to worry about setting an alarm, because I just automatically wake up for some reason.
Ziggy's that timer.
Oh,
8 minutes.
my word.
Went fast, didn't it?
Sure did.
I feel like I didn't accomplish too much here. But
Well, at least I've got some direction anyway, and I can start working on getting those lines in the beak and stuff, I guess. So.
Yeah, I drew some on, but I'm scared to follow through with it, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna wait till I look at it fresh again.
I hear that. You guys have any other questions before this session ends?
You'd think I'd remember from last time we did this, but probably later. I stopped around my head.
I've done nothing but work on eye sockets and working on the handle for some reason, getting it.
I'm still working
More
on the
uniform.
handle too.
Yeah,
Well, working a little all over, I guess. I don't know.
well, here's where I'm at. This is one side, the
Let's
first
see.
side that I did. And
Oh,
that's, well, the markings that were on the paper.
mm-hmm.
And then I'm supposed to start kind of undercutting them and giving some texture to them without cutting too much. But, and then I just pulled the paper off of this side. Now I got to redo the lines so that they're more like that.
Mm-hmm. You know,
I don't know.
though,
I must have tried one years ago or had a second
Yeah.
one going with Bob Dixon. And I kind of liked that, just
That's
drawing
really
in the
cool.
feathers and stuff, and
Yeah, that's really
putting,
cool.
putting the middle quill in and lightly burning in or texturing in the
Right.
feathers. So
Nice.
I don't know. I might do that instead of having it be in a car accident and gluing that paper on and everything.
Yeah.
I decided against what I was originally doing
Yeah.
because it looked too much like too phallic. I'm trying to flatten it back out. I had a nice little dome going there.
Yeah.
Oh, a knob on the end, you mean?
Yeah, it didn't look right. It really didn't. So I'm undoing it.
I just put a partial knob down in the bottom,
Oh, that's cool.
and then I angled the back in two different angles.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
this is the first time I've done anything like that. The last two had the finger grooves, and I put texture on the first one. I drew some like leather straps on it.
How far did you go down grit wise on sandpaper?
I started at 150, but then I had to backtrack and go to an 80 for some spots.
I'm going to
Some of
8
those
instead of
difficult
80.
spots. And then I went back to the 150 after that, and then a 220 to get it enough to be able to wood burn
Yeah,
smoothly.
220 's good. So, yeah. Well, I may hate it. May have to undo it again. This handle's gonna get really thin. But
I don't know. One thing I've learned recently, and I think I mentioned it before, if you got anything that you want tool wise, like OCC gouges or anything,
Yeah.
or things you've been thinking about, you might want to order them from somewhere, because these companies are running out of them. And I
Right.
talked to one tool supplier, and he's had an order in with Krychek that took over for OCC,
Yeah.
and he's had the order in for like 6 months or something. And
Wow.
he called her, and she must be on vacation somewhere. And she said, well, when I get back, I'll check where your order is or whatever.
Okay.
6
I mean,
months.
if you've got something, if you don't have a number 3,
Mhm.
half inch wide or something,
Yeah.
or you could probably just see if Michelle would sell you one, because she's probably got 2 or 3 of everything. That might be the cheaper way to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'd be any faster though, the way I am, guys.
Can you
All
send
right.
me a product list of what you got extra, and I can
I
make
have
an
to
order?
take an inventory. I haven't taken inventory yet, but I'm probably gonna keep this tools.
Yeah, I
Right
was
now,
gonna
I'm
say,
keeping everything. I have not given I've given Barry some things and I've taken some things to Waterford, but I'm being really greedy and hanging on to a lot of stuff I don't need to hang on to. In fact, just today, sitting on my coffee table is my mother's lipstick. Now, come on. I'm torturing myself. Every time I walk by, I see her lipstick. Why am I keeping that? I don't know. I'm not going to use it, that's for sure. It's
Yeah.
just brings up pain, sadness. I don't know why I
Yeah.
do that. But it's sitting right there on my coffee table. Like she's going to use it any minute now. I'm being weird is what I'm saying. I'm still being weird about the whole thing. Most of the time I think I'm all better, but
Yeah.
then I realize something like I do that. Like why do you still have that, Michelle? Really?
well, anyway, if you come up with an overstock list, send me a copy.
Is that TMI? All right, something's not right here. That doesn't look like the right curve for this. How many is it? Ziggy, stop. All right, gentlemen, we have resumed our carving. We made some progress of some sort, I'm sure. And
Yeah.
I'll see you next week, okay?
All right.
All right, and good luck with your floor.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, I'll be
Garage
sending
floor.
the emails relatively soon after this concludes. And
All right.
Brad, I hope you have a great week.
Yeah, you guys too.
All right,
Yep.
I'll see you next week. Bye.
Good to see you as always, folks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.